It is very unfortunate. Hindus spend so much money on building temples, but we don't spend even pennies on building libraries because we don't care about knowledge. This is also one reason why we have become weak. The reason for why we have been weakened is we spend so much money on building temples and no community spends so much money on building temples. Please understand. No religious worship centers are so elaborate, especially the money South Indians spend on temple. God. Of course, North also people spend on temples. South too much. Even all over the world, you need to know, only in US, Hindu temple building is a $6 billion industry. Hindu temple building is $6 billion industry. Please understand. For the small population, less than 1% population in US, the amount of money we spend on temple building, because it's our lifestyle. But unfortunately, we don't spend on building a library. You will be shocked. We have such large volume of temples. We don't have in one place a data, even data available about all the temples and all the services they are offering. It's our job to build beautiful libraries, the knowledge transferring methodologies and mechanisms. Please understand. Knowledge transferring methodologies and mechanisms. Not only library, making the library user-friendly, useful to people, where people can really get involved, know more about it, making it more visually presenting. Please understand, human beings have started learning visually now. Almost all learning process has become visual. Less words, more visual presentation. We should work on creating video encyclopedia of Hinduism. I am launching this project today formally. At least 10,000 concepts of Hinduism, like birth, life, God, death, karma, listening, internalizing. At least 10,000 concepts of Hinduism and the spiritual masters, religious leaders, various philosophies should be visually presented with examples, like a slideshow or animated version, and it should be made freely available in the internet for the whole world to receive knowledge about Hinduism, and the true Hindu preachers, activists should be trained through these visual presentations, and the people who live Hinduism authentically should be inspired to live it, and people who are new to Hinduism, we should introduce Hinduism to them. For people who are new, introducing. People who are living, making them more authentic. People who are living authentically, making them as enrichers, preachers, or activists. With this aim, we should develop a visual encyclopedia of Hinduism. Just in 10 minutes, we can beautifully make people understand the concept of karma in a very powerful, logical, presentable way. Same way, in 10 minutes we can make a person understand what Hinduism holds as a secret about birth, the concept of death, why we make decisions the way we make, why we live the way we live, what is cognition. All these great truths of Hinduism can be beautifully presented just in 5 minutes, 10 minutes video clips, visually. It was my vision for a long time to start this project. I know all my Sri Mahans, Kotaris, Tanedars are already overloaded and too much is in their plate. But I am reciting my vision. It is my responsibility. See, Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada, Bhaktivedanta Goswami, when Prabhupada lived, many visions he revealed did not become reality. He said world's largest building should be a Krishna temple. But now ISKCON is making it as a reality. They are building a temple which will be seen from moon. They are building a structure which will be seen from moon. Please understand. As on now only the China wall, Great Wall is seen from moon. This will be the second building seen from moon. When Prabhupada revealed, they could not make it happen. But because he revealed, at least now it has become reality. So I am revealing it. It is my job. We should have a beautifully educating, inspiring, informing, visual encyclopedia of Hinduism. At least 10,000 concepts presented visually. I have revealed my vision, and actually if you go deeper and deeper, for example, one life of a master, Adi Shankara, and then in that we should have a link. As per Adi Shankara, the concept of karma, as per Adi Shankara, the concept of non-duality, as per Adi Shankara, concept of world. So if you see the sublinks, it will be almost like million visual presentation. But in this way, a largest visual encyclopedia for Hinduism should be made available. I'll say, I'm making it very clear. I'll be more happy with this project than building a huge temple for me. I know my disciples will build huge temples for me. Because by nature we are a temple building civilization. But these fools only will not build websites for me. Because that is not in our nature. Temple building will not be a problem at all. I don't even need to tell. The moment they are inspired, they will think only in that line. Come on, let's build a temple for Swamiji. But I wanted educating organizations, educational tools, knowledge transmission methodologies, knowledge transmission apparatus, knowledge transmission systems be available. I wanted only that. So please understand, the first priority should be knowledge transferring, educating apparatus, tools, systems, methodologies, accessories, things necessary. I already requested, today I am requesting once more, all our ashrams, temples, centers should put their energy in more and more creating beautiful library. At least start with all my books in all the languages. Then add some of the traditional Hindu scriptures like Upanishads, Vedas, Puranas, Agamas, and expand. This should be called as Grantha Samadhi. All the libraries should be called as Grantha Samadhi, means the energy center of spiritual books. People can take the books, read and keep it back. The books cannot be removed and taken to the house. Just like deity cannot be removed from the temple and taken to your home, same way books cannot be removed from the library and taken to your room, your house. It is Grantha Samadhi, means they can be referred, you can read them, you can spend time with them, get inspired, but leave the books there itself. The Granthas are kept as a Samadhi there. All our ashrams should have Grantha Samadhi. See, there are various Samadhis in Hindu tradition. Jiva Samadhi is a place where the enlightened master enters into Samadhi while he was breathing. Nobody took his body and put it in that. He himself went and sat. That is called Jiva Samadhi, like Raghavendra Swami. Palaya Swamigal of Tanjavur. Dakshinamurti Swamigal of Tiruvarur. Paramahamsa Yogananda. All of them are Jiva Samadhis. Then there is another type, Videha Samadhi. A Jivan Mukta, enlightened being, he left the body, then disciples put the whole body and build Samadhi. Like Ramana Maharshi's Samadhi, Shirdi Sai Baba's. These all will be Videha Samadhi. They are all called Videha Samadhis. Then comes Pushpa Samadhi. Whatever items they used, whether a garland or a rudraksha or a cloth or their hair or nail, whatever they used, those objects are kept and Samadhi is built. So if you have taken any jewels, rudraksha owned by me, clothes, hand key, turban, Your house becomes my Pushpa Samadhi. The place where you keep there, that becomes Pushpa Samadhi. Understand? Then comes Sannitya Samadhi. Means the place where they lived for quite a long time. If that place is maintained, a great master lived his room, like how the Paramahamsa Yogananda's room is maintained in San Diego, how Vivekananda's room is maintained in Ramakrishna Mission, Belur Mutt, how Ramakrishna's room is maintained in Dakshineshwar Kali Temple. Like that, the place where they lived, that place, if it is maintained, that is called Sannitya Samadhi. Then comes a very important Samadhi, which kept Hinduism alive, is Grantha Samadhi. All their books, palm leaves, are kept in one room and maintained as Samadhi. Understand? Jiva Samadhi, Videha Samadhi, Pushpa Samadhi, Sannitya Samadhi, Grantha Samadhi. All our ashrams should have at least 3 Samadhis. These 3 Samadhis you can have even when I am alive. 1, Pushpa Samadhi, means some object used is kept, either nail or hair or some objects used is kept and the presence is celebrated. Then Sannitya Samadhi. Naturally, all our ashrams and temples, Sannitya is there, presence is there. Sannitya Samadhi. Because in all our ashrams and temples, I already started staying. Only after I started staying, you can even buy that property or rent that property or get that property. Not before that. And third, Grantha Samadhi. The great books and made available for people to come and read. And however convenient or inconvenient it may be, the books cannot be removed from the library because they are deities. They cannot be damaged, they cannot be removed, they can only be read. Please do not change the traditional rules of Grantha Samadhi. Book cannot be removed from the library. Once they are kept, they are deities now. Keep them there. People can come and read, refer, and study. So let me take this moment, time, to reveal my vision in this line, so that maybe when more and more disciples, followers, devotees come, they will make this into reality. Surely we will make it into reality because I am going to live for quite a long time. Just by living long, I am going to win many of my enemies. Are the people who have enmity towards me. Just by living long, nothing else. That is the way Ramanujacharya outwinned many of his opponents. Anyhow, so please understand, I wanted all our ashrams to have a beautiful large size Grantha Samadhi. Large means really large. I wanted each ashram to have at least 1,000,000 books. Grantha Samadhi. That level Grantha Samadhi. Don't even think. Having books is outdated because of the internet. All the knowledge is available in the internet. No. In the internet you can do the reference. But how many of you have ever read one full book in the internet and computer screen? Tell me. Or a Kindle screen? I have everything. Name it, I have it. Kindle to iPad to laptop to desktop. Only the gone loose nuts can read the whole book in the computer screen. You can't. You need to feel the book, to read it, to be inspired by it. There is something about book, so it can never be outdated. Understand? It can never be outdated. For reference purposes, digital version is great. One word you can type and get in how many thousands of scriptures that word is explained. You can get that. For the reference purposes, the digital versions are great. Computerized versions are great. All our ashrams, temples, centers should start collecting books from today. From today you should start collecting books. Do a book donation drive and start collecting any book on Hinduism and body, mind, spirit. Start collecting. That's the first thing. Second, I also wanted a Sarvanya Pita to be established in the internet. Means at least 25 people sitting full time, answering everyone's. Anybody can send their question to the Sarvanya Pita. The question can be as simple as, how can I worship cow every morning in my house, to as complicated as, should I go for this marriage with this person, or should I go for cremation or burial after my death? It can be any simple, big, small, relevant, irrelevant question. Anybody can send a question. These 25 members, at least 25, will sit and refer only based on the Hindu scriptures. They will send their answers, not based on their whims and fancies. Any answer they give, they will give a solid reference of an original scripture. They will say, you belong to this Gotra and you are descendant of this family. So as per your family tradition, your body should be cremated. This is the sutra. Smriti refers about your Gotra. This is the reason we arrived to this decision. Please have it. It should be completely substantiated by Hindu scripture. I am going to do it, and I am revealing my vision. Just like Healing Tower, where we are answering their questions. Same way, I wanted a written reply to be sent to people. The service should be made available free of cost. Antarjala Sarvanya Pita. Internet Sarvanya Pita. Internet Omniscient Pita. Antarjala Sarvanya Pita. Where we collect and make all the scriptures available for free download, Means we pay some royalty to the authors, publishers, and get their books digital copy available for free download, and anybody asks any question, they can ask the questions as simple as marriage matchmaking, or the decisions like, this is my family name and tell me whether I should write a will of burying my body or cremating my body. Any questions they have, complications they have, any conflicts they have, if they feel depressed, they should be able to send a message. I am depressed, can you give solution as per the Hindu tradition, Vedic tradition? We should reply based on the scriptural references, why depression is wrong and how you can come out of it, the yogic solution, kriya solution, spiritual solution and knowledge solution. They should receive the reply with the scriptural references. People should know the answers you received is from authentic Vedic tradition. When I reveal my vision, I also bless this vision. Whoever takes up this vision and tries to make it into reality, they will be supported with all the Aishwaryas by my blessings. They will be given everything required and all the auspicious things. They will be showered everything required to make this vision into reality, and whatever they want to cause, that will also become reality. By my blessings and by my order, they will be showered with Ashtaishwaryas and all the Aishwaryas. Now, I have given life to this vision. This vision has become now independent, intelligent. Now this will catch whoever is in tune with making this vision into reality. They will all gather together. This vision will become reality. I was carrying this vision for quite a long time. This number which I said, like a 25 people and all, is like a rough number. But I really wanted a huge group of people sitting and helping people to come up to the solution, come to the solution for their complications, difficulties, problems. It can be as simple as, I wanted to start a new shop. When is the best date in next 15 days? Please give me a suggestion. It can be as simple as the calendar, the Vedic calendar reference question, to as difficult as, I am planning for a suicide. When do you think I should do? Or should I do it or not? Sarvajñapita should be like a, just by one dial or one email, they get all the replies with the reference of the scriptures, the original authentic scriptures. That there is a way of referring the books and replying. You see, the first level scriptures are the Vedas, the Shrutis, Vedas and Upanishads. Then the next level comes Darshanas. Then comes Puranas. Then comes Smritis. So if some question can be answered by the Vedas itself, don't refer to the next level Darshana. If something can be answered by the Darshana itself, don't go to the next level reference. But by the time you come to the Purana, almost all subjects are dealt. There is nothing which is not handled. If something is not referred, handled, even in the Vedas, Upanishads, Puranas, Darshanas, then go for the modern day living masters references. Only then the modern day living masters reference should be touched. Otherwise not. The Apta Pramana becomes first. Then comes Arsha Pramana. Then Atma Pramana. The 16th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, 24th sloka says, Tasmat Shastram Brahmanam te Karya Karya Vyavastitau Nyatva Shastra Vidanoktam Karma Kartumi Arhasi. Therefore, let the scriptures be the authority in determining what have to be done and what ought not to be done. Having known what is said in the ordinance of the scriptures, thou shouldst act here in this world. This verse, the 16th chapter, 24th sloka should be the vision statement for Antarjala Amnaya Sarvanyapita. And we should have at least few hundred pandits and swamis sitting and running this Sarvanyapita, making really Hinduism is as simple and as practical, as beautiful and livable as possible. Moksha Priyan has a question. How do we make sure Atma Pramana is practical in the present times? Is not that what the living masters have done? I'll handle this question later on. Now what I am doing itself is Atma Pramana, making Apta Pramana and Arsha Pramana into your reality is Atma Pramana. I am making the conclusions of Rishis and Shastras into your reality. The way we translate and make it as a practical solution, that should be our contribution. But original to the core, authentic to the masters, being tuned to the masters and what they always wanted. This is one of the project really very dear to my heart, and it should be completely made available free. Earlier I was thinking I should make it self-sustaining, so we should charge per question. No. The moment you charge per question, the spirit of Hinduism is lost. The spirit of Vedic tradition is lost. We will make this as free. Anybody wants any of their doubts to be clarified, questions to be answered, guidance for their situation, as per the Hinduism, can refer us just by one call or one email. We should have this Sarvanyapita project. And largest Grantha Samadhi. in our Sangha. Unfortunately, no other Hindu guru, religious leader, has thought about this. The Sarvanya Pita. Antarjala Amnaya Sarvanya Pita. I am getting a message from Monali Tuli from Vadodara Center. Already we collected 7,000 books on spirituality and Vedic masters and having a proper library. Monali, my blessings. Only thing you should make sure that books are not sent outside. In Grantha Samadhi, in Hindu tradition, you cannot remove the book from that library. You should make a place available there itself with the chairs and all the facilities to read. People can come and read and leave the books there itself and go out. And books also should be worshipped every day. Means every day you at least put few flowers on those cupboards. You don't need to put flower on every book, but on those cupboards. And every day the incense is shown and Aarti is shown. The camphor Aarti is shown. They are worshipped as per the Hindu tradition. I wanted in all our ashram, the Grantha Samadhi should be worshipped. Don't think the worship concept was created just for maintenance. No. When I say worship, worship them. Feel they are gods, they are embodiments of God. Vyasa and goddess Saraswati. And worship them to give you the right knowledge and guidance about life. All our Jnanalayas should be called as Grantha Samadhis. From none of our libraries, books can be removed. And we should also have an internet library corner where we have few computers, millions and millions of Hindu scriptures, spiritual scriptures, which are available digitized version, should be downloaded and kept for the reference purposes. People can use those computers and refer. Even though we have a digitized version, we should have hard copies. We should have hard copies printed on paper. A traditional Grantha Samadhi should be created and maintained. 23rd verse of 16th chapter in Bhagavad Gita says, Yashastra vidimutsrajya partade kamakarataha kamakarataha nasasiddhim avapnoti nasukam naparam gatim. But he who discards scriptural injunctions and acts according to his own whims attains neither perfection nor happiness, nor the supreme destination. This Grantha Samadhi and Sarvanya Pita, as this two projects are my heart, very close to my heart, and my pet projects. I have personal interest in this project. I myself will directly do this project. This too, I'll directly involve myself and do it. because this too is closest to my heart to keep the tradition alive. This too is only the project of Naimisharanya. Please understand, in those days anybody has any of this kind of conflicts, problems, questions, they will go to Naimisharanya, where all the scriptures are stored and the rishis who have read all the scriptures are available, who will refer immediately to the scriptures and give the answer to them, to the visitors. This is the Naimisharanya project, reviving the Naimisharanya, the Sarvanya Pita. Just like the Nityananda Gurukul is my unique contribution to revive Vedic tradition. This project, Grantha Samadhi, world's largest Vaidika Grantha Samadhi and Sarvanya Pita, this will be the larger contribution to Hinduism from us. You will see per day we will be handling almost 100,000 questions.